Zero's latest SR/S Premium has the potential to impress. Introduced last year and already a capable and well-equipped sports tourer, the 2022 version is upgraded with a battery that's not only lighter but also stores more juice. There's a revised operating system, and there are new Cypher upgrades available too, unleashing more power, greater range, and clever tricks like built-in sat-in IV and reverse, as in going backwards. I'm less than enthusiastic about electric motorcycles. There are several reasons. I don't believe electric is a one-size-fits-all answer to internal combustion's various issues, lack faith in the infrastructure, and worry about the longevity of some products. It doesn't convince me that electric is the future, though a leading automotive engineer who I know says in 5 years we'll still be producing as many internal combustion engines as today, and we'll be using synthetic fuel and decarbonised petrol. There's a smoothness to the Zero. It comes from having rev and rip propulsion, no gears and almost silent operation, but it carries through to the handling and ride. The SR/S rolls cleanly into turns, steers with a great mix of agility and reassurance, and the damping action of the sportily firm suspension is silky. It uses Showa's big piston forks and piggyback shock, like the sort of thing you'll find on a Kawasaki Ninja 1000 SX. They're fully adjustable and separate function with bouncing duties shared out between the legs. It's a far more refined chassis than featured on older Zero Roadster models and up there with petrol-fueled rivals like the 1000 SX and Suzuki GSX S1000GT for both ride quality and handling. The only strange thing is that with no engine noise you realize just how much racket a bike chassis makes when dealing with larger imperfections. Brakes are from Juan, a Spanish company owned by Brembo. They're perfectly adequate and have the reassurance of Bosch cornering ABS. The bike has Zero's latest ZF7510 motor, which gives 110 brake horsepower and a whopping 140 pound-feet of torque. That's 65% more than Harley's Livewire and 29 pound-feet more than Suzuki's intergalactic Hayabusa. And the SR/S is fast. In its racier modes it'll cannon from 40 to 80 miles per hour in a little over 3 seconds, which is quicker than well anything. Yet this awesome thrust is not only delivered almost silently, but also fabulously smoothly. Previously, the SR/S had a 14.4 kilowatt-hour battery and was good for an average of about 80 miles. The standard model still does, but this updated premium version gets a 15.6 kilowatts battery. In normal riding it gives a range of around 95 miles, which is greater improvement than the increase in capacity would suggest. Range alters widely with riding style. Select a fruity mode, risk briskly, and you'll get 70 miles, but sticking to the speed limit and accelerating gently gets 120 odd. There's an optional 3.6 kilowatts power tank that occupies the storage area in the dummy tank, though it's 3,349 pounds. Plugging the Zero into my house, it takes almost 4 hours to go from 43% charged to 95%. It looks and feels a well-made thing. Panels aren't flappy, paint isn't thin, castings and plating don't scream cheapo, and with Bosch electronics, Pirelli tires, and Juan brakes there's a sense of quality. This extends to the color TFT-2, plus the low-mounted mirrors that fold cleanly out the way with a worryingly satisfying action. Only 1 or 2 bits let the SR/S down, such as dated switchgear that doesn't have the high-class feel you expect on a 22,000-pound bike. Reliability should be excellent. Zeros don't have a reputation for going wrong, and there aren't exactly many moving parts in the drivetrain. There's a final drive belt that's maintenance-free for its 24,000-mile life. Zero give a 5-year unlimited mile battery warranty, and it's designed to last the lifetime of the bike, though I'd worry about longevity and residual value if I was doing 20,000 miles a year. Using Zero's figures as a guide, it's reasonable to expect the battery to have lost almost 40% of its capacity by the time it's done 100,000 miles. Spec levels are good. There's a color TFT display with switchgear operation, cruise control, heated grips, Bosch MSC with cornering ABS and traction control, 5 modes adjustable engine/regenerative braking and endless setup choice. It's not standout, though the Zero doesn't have the semi-active suspension, radar-controlled cruise, or full bling goodies of other 22,000-pound bikes. Like KTM's the SR/S also comes with built-in extras that you pay to unlock. These Cypher 3 upgrades are desirable, but not cheap. Releasing an extra 1.7 kWh of battery for 10% more range is £1,075 and speeding up charging by 17% costs £495. Add on dash navigation and parking mode with reverse, plus £445 for a wall adapter charging cable that surely should be included, and you're at £24,515.